Bulldogs? Welcome back to another great episode of Bulldogs Live. I'm Peyton Munguia.
And I'm Riley Jackson.
It's episode 7 of season 2. Let's get right on into it.
Making us 10-0, the Bulldogs had a win over Carrizo Springs, which secured the outright district championship and for the first time since 1984. The Bulldogs finished their regular season 10-0. That next week was the first round of playoffs. The Bulldogs went against Gonzales and lost 28-14. They ended their season 10-1.
Starting off the season strong, our girls basketball team played Gonzales and took the win 40-37. They traveled to Uvalde on November 11th and won 41-32. November 15th, they traveled to Carrizo Springs and lost 50-35. Then on November 18th, they played at home against the Hondo Owls and came out with a 48-43 win, bringing them to a 3-1 start on the season.
On November 11th, our boys basketball team had a scrimmage at home versus San Antonio Southside and won 51-23. Their first game was away against Fox Tech on November 18th. The final score was 49-51.
On Saturday, November 8th, Taffy went to UTSA and competed in the Area 2 conference. They went and represented Bandera well. Out of the 21 competitors, 14 qualified for state. Those include Peyton Munguia and Braylee James in Interactive Bulletin Board, Rosangela Espino, Educators Rising Moment, Tristan Gonzalez and Rebecca Gomez, Teacher Creative Materials, Briley Clark, Teacher Creative Materials, Amy Rodriguez and Rebecca Gomez, Children's Literature, Spanish, Pre-K, Cynthia Gutierrez, Lesson Planning and Delivery in Arts, Amy Deutschlander and Cindy Lopez, Interactive Bulletin Board Elementary, Kaden Patton, Job Interview, Rosangela Espino and Sarah Lee, Children's Literature, Pre-K, Urel Hernandez and Jennifer Gia, Children's Literature, Spanish K-3. So big congratulations to everyone who went and competed and to those who qualified for state.
Some news about our debate team. Sydney McDaniel placed 6th and Tristan Boyce placed 4th at the UIL Region Congressional Debate Tournament. Tristan is an alternate to the state in the first year of competition.
On Saturday, November 8th, NJROTC did a color guard at the courthouse for the Bandera Veterans Program. Additionally, on Saturday, November 9th, they posted colors for the Methodist Church in Bandera. Then on Sunday, November 16th, they conducted a color guard in Bernie for Watson Warriors.
Heading to this week's teacher feature, our special guest for this week is Jennifer Staley.
Hi, I'm Pei Mugia, and I'm here with this week's teacher feature. So, who are you?
Good morning, Peyton. My name is Jennifer Staley, and for the past few months, since August, I have been the English Inclusion Instructional Aide in classrooms up on the English level.
Oh, and you've been down here with us. It's been great.
I have been, yes.
It's been so fun. I'm learning so many things.
I've kind of been all over the place. Like if you see me walking through the halls, I've been in a lot of different classrooms.
Very true.
Yeah.
But so are you from Bandera?
No, I am not. Originally, I'm from San Antonio, Texas. But after I graduated high school at 18, I took a ROTC scholarship to Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so far away.
It is. And I intentionally did not apply to a lot of schools in Texas. I knew I wanted to go and explore, which was part of the reason that I joined the Navy. So after I graduated from college, I was commissioned as an officer in the United States Navy, where I did communications on board a destroyer. And I did that for a couple of years. And then I was transferred over to San Diego, where I did, I was basically in charge of what they would call training. So everybody on all different ships across the country would come to San Diego for training, and I would be the one that would write their orders and make sure they got to the right training that they were supposed to go to.
That makes sense. My brother kind of does something like that. So my 3 oldest brothers, they're all Marines. And
hoorah, good job.
Yeah, two of my older brothers aren't in the Marines anymore because one of them, he just was like, I'm done. But then the other one, he was controlling riots in like Venezuela or something, and somebody bashed his hip in.
Ouch.
Yeah, and so he was like, no, I'm not leaving. And they were like, okay, you can go like do like security or whatever, something low.
Right.
And then they were like, all right, you got to go.
Yeah, he was probably medically discharged.
Yeah. And then but then my other brother, he's still like totally involved with the military, and he does something similar to that where he like helps like new recruits and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I see him post them. Like
That's
on
awesome.
Facebook, he like posts their picture. He's like, congratulations.
Well, tell them thank you for their service, because being a Marine is hardcore. It's tough.
So how do you go from that to teaching?
So, Doc kind of calls me a jack of all trades, and that's really what I had become after the military. And the reason I got out was because I did get pregnant, and I didn't want to leave my daughter for 6 to 9 months at a time. So I became kind of a stay-at-home mom, and I had 2 kids. And then my husband's law enforcement career kind of took priority. So any job that I had to make sure that I was able to watch my kids.
Yeah.
So I kind of got into a lot of different like odd jobs and side jobs. I was able to do the shirt designs that you see. Like I did that for a company for a little bit, and I worked in recruiting for a little bit. So I did a lot of different things. But I think each thing that I did kind of informed my personality and my ability to do a lot of different varieties of work. Towards the end, like when my kids started getting older, I started substitute teaching. Just so I could have something to do with my day that was productive. And then I really realized that I had a love for coaching. I have 2 sisters, and we all played softball. And my daughter played softball. She plays in college now at McMurray University. So I really loved like being able to coach kids through something that was fun and also educational for them, and kind of gave them confidence in something that maybe they weren't 100% confident in before.
I love that. That's so cool. Dang. That's crazy. You really are just doing everything.
Well, and it's funny because like if you would have asked me like when I was 18 what my life was going to be, I would have said like, all right, I'm going to school, I'm going to be in production, and I'm going to be a broadcaster for NBC or whatever. Like I wanted to be a reporter, I wanted to be a journalist. But I also think that part of me has also informed other aspects of my work life. Like I try not to make judgments until I have all the information. I try to be as open and honest with people as I can. And I really try to be like, like a character first. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So you never know where life's going to lead you.
That's true. That's so crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. I don't know. That's just like so like crazy that like you've lived so many different like lives.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just crazy.
Well, and I'm very happy to be in Bandera now. I feel like I was very blessed to be given this opportunity to be here with you guys and definitely meet everybody here in the school. Yeah,
it's great. Like the past, I don't know, however long you've been here, like I feel like I've learned so much in like just this. And so, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm very grateful that you're here.
Well, and it's been very nice to watch you grow too as an interviewer and as a student.
So, like, when you were in school, was there anybody who had like a major impact on you that pushed you to do what you did?
I would definitely say my English teacher in high school, and then like my middle school teacher at St. Luke's. I went to St. Luke's Catholic School in San Antonio, and I really think that those teachers that actually take an active interest in your life and notice when like maybe something's not quite right, or maybe when you're just knocking it out of the park, those are the teachers that really you want to do well for, but then also they instill a need in you to do better.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important that, students and kids realize that influence and that motivation isn't always going to be external. There isn't always going to be someone there looking at you saying, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to go for this. At some point, it needs to come from inside you.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's what they instilled in me, is that drive to like, you can do better and you should, and not for necessarily anybody around you, but for your own satisfaction.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I would definitely say that I agree with that, because my parents, or my mom, she definitely did that for me, because now I just always want to be the best of the best. Like, even if she's like, it's okay. Like, she's always like that. She's so understanding. She's like, it's okay. Like, you tried your best. That's all that matters. I'm like, no.
I could do better. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, you want your students to walk away with?
I definitely want my students to walk away with knowing that education doesn't stop at the door to the school. There is many different forms of education, and there's many different ways to educate yourself. And just because you graduate high school and if you go into college or if you don't, you can never stop learning. You should always keep an open mind and always try to consume as much information as you can, because you never know where that's going to lead you or how that's going to be like a positive influence in your life.
Yeah, I agree. I'm always learning. I find it fun because then like I hear somebody talking about something. I'm like, I know all about that.
Right. Well, let me tell you what I know about that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Rapid fire questions. Let's go.
Here we go.
I have to read these. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee all the way. 100%.
No. Favorite book or movie?
Ooh. Favorite book that Wuthering Heights. And they're actually going to make it into a movie soon, so I'm excited about that.
Well, let's hope it's not too estranged from the book.
No, I know. It looks a little artsy.
Oh yeah.
The previews that I've seen, it looks very like, okay, that could be like a French painting kind of a thing. So like we'll see how it comes out.
Yeah.
But it's Margot Robbie, so I think it's going to be good.
Oh, for sure. Favorite color?
Like burgundy, maroon.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
I'm a waffles person. Is that controversial?
No, because you can't get the butter in all the little squares. Like
but
it's gotta
no
evenly smear.
No, because you put because you put the butter and it gets in like the squares of the waffle.
Right, but
and then
you
when
can't
I eat it, it's a perfect blend of the butter and the pancake.
But you don't get worried that the butter's gonna like drip on your chin because it's like cupped in the little hole.
I get worried the butter's gonna drip on my chin when I'm eating pancakes. What? Same with syrup. Like I feel like it's just evenly distributed.
I cut my pancakes in half, and this might be a little weird, but I'll cut my pancakes in half and then cut them all in squares.
Oh, I go like this.
And then do the syrup.
I rip. I go rip. I rip.
You're a
Rip.
pancake. See, I can't with my hands. I don't want my hands getting all greasy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fork and knife all the way. I eat pizza with a fork and a knife too.
So that's jail time. That's no. Imagine if you came to one of our team lunches and we saw you whip out a fork and a knife to eat pizza.
I mean, not in that kind of a setting. I'm like, if I'm at the dinner table.
So just at home.
Right.
So it's a guilty pleasure to eat pizza with a fork and a knife.
I lived in Chicago for 15 years, and that deep dish pizza you cannot eat with your hands. Like you have to fork and knife it.
Really?
Because it's like this thick and with all the toppings. It's delicious. If you've never tried it, you have to try it.
Well, I'm a picky eater, so
okay.
I've always been a picky eater. I wish I wasn't, but I say I don't like that. I've never tried it.
Yeah,
I just don't like it. I just know. Okay, that was Peyton Mugia and
Jennifer Staley
with your teacher feature. Bye.
Hey everybody, this is Doc. Kind of cutting in on this real quick. But I just wanted to personally give Miss Jen here a shout out and thanks for all your help that you've done on Bulldogs Live and helping to grow our students and what they're doing here behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. And unfortunately, Miss Jen is leaving us. She's being called to duty at Alkek Elementary, and she's going to do great things over there. But again, I just wanted to express my gratitude for you coming in and just assisting and helping out and being that extra person here. It's meant a lot, not only to me and taking a load off sometimes, but I think the students have enjoyed having you here too. So just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for us.
Well, thank you very much, Doc. It's actually been a pleasure to be here and to be able to help with this production. It's been a long time dream of mine. At my previous school, I wanted to start something like this, but we didn't have the opportunity. And being here with you guys and seeing the immense talent and the effort and the drive in the students has been really amazing and awesome. And seeing them be as open to teaching and to like little adjustments that just need to be made is really great. And you guys are doing great stuff. I know you'll continue to do great stuff. And I really have I just want to say thank you to everybody who's made my stay here so warm and welcome and opening. Shout out to the English department. Shout out to Ms. Huber. Shout out to everybody, Ms. Cortez in the ALE classroom. All the kids there were great. And I'm going to miss you guys a lot. And hopefully, I know this move will be productive, and I know everybody at Alcac will be very opening as well, or very welcoming, rather. But I know that my first home will be Bandera always High School. So.
All right. Well, awesome. We wish you well. Good luck over there. I know you're going to kill it. Go look for Miss Jackson in the library. I'm sure she'll have lots of things for you to do.
Thank you very much.
And now let's check out this week's Senior Spotlight with Senior of the Week, Carter Rissmiller.
My name is Hannah Island, and I am the host for the Senior Spotlight with Carter Rissmiller.
How's it going, y'all? How are you doing?
Good. All right. How long have you been a student here at Bandera?
I moved here in 2019. I've been here for, I think, almost 6 years now. I got here in 6th grade.
What have you done outside the classroom walls? Tell us about some of the experience with teams or clubs you've been a part of.
I do a lot. First and foremost, cross country and track. I was the varsity captain this year. I do HOSA, parliamentarian. I do art club. I do UIL academics. I do journalism, social studies, and current events. I do the big 3 journalism events. That's about it. And then I do broadcast journalism. Obviously, I'm doing this.
All right, Carter. If you had to pick one activity that really changed your high school experience, what would it be, and what made it so meaningful?
It would definitely be cross country. I'm not a naturally athletic person. I never really did sports as a kid, and I got to 8th grade, and I was like, I really need to do something athletic. Because I wanted to have some fun. I wanted to do athletics. I just didn't know what to do. And I was like, what is the easiest sport you can do? And I chose I did not choose the easiest sport that they offered, and I'm stuck here now, and I'm all right at it. So, I mean, I'm obviously the leadership skills you can gain from being like especially an upperclassman in a team like that. Where you have these underclassmen that just look up to the upperclassmen, or you're there, like you give advice, all that. I think cross country has done the most for changing me as a person.
If you had to sum up your senior year in just 3 words, what would they be?
I'm not ready. I don't want to get out and have responsibilities. I don't know. I like where I'm at. And it's going to be a really rough transition. I really expect a rough transition into college, and be so honest with you.
For sure.
But, I mean, I'm excited for the future for sure. It's just I want to kind of I'm realizing just now to kind of savor the moment a little bit,
Oh, yeah, for sure. I definitely think a lot of people think that way too. What is a high school memory that you will always carry with you?
I'm going to bring up cross country again because that's where a lot of it's happened. But just going to the travel meets. Being able to go to Hoke and McNeil all the way in Round Rock, get off some time from school, hang out with friends, eat some Olive Garden, have a good race. It was a lot of fun. Region was Zach. That was pretty great. Corpus. I love Corpus. We had some good food there. Again, traveling, Corpus. Region for UIL. That was a whole lot of fun, and I did very good there, and the team did very good there. We won region as a team, and that was amazing. So I think those 3. Just getting to travel, do all this stuff in my extracurriculars is a whole lot of fun.
For sure. Sounds like you had a really good time there. Mm-hmm. Looking ahead, what are your plans after graduation?
So I will be going to college. I want to go to UT. I want to study linguistics. It's been a big passion of mine for a good couple years now. And I want to minor in journalism because I love doing this. I want to be a teacher one day. Eventually, I want to be a professor. I want to be able to teach at a college level, especially regarding linguistics. This is not really a linguistics curriculum in high school English settings.
Yeah.
So being able to teach that in particular at a higher academic level is a big goal of mine, and that's what I'm looking forward to in the future.
What is a hidden talent or a secret hobby that your teachers and classmates might be surprised to learn about?
I love to cook. I love to cook anything. Anything I can get my hands on, I'll throw something together. I would say I'm a pretty decent cook. I don't think I'm great. I work with what I have though, and I think what I can do with it, I'm pretty good with what I do.
Favorite movie or show that you're currently binging?
I've been binging Smiling Friends, a little Australian cartoon on Adult Swim, and it's amazing. And I'm also, again, Adult Swim, I'm binging the entirety of South Park, and that's been really great.
Love those shows. Go to study snack.
Twix bar, or just Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
One of
I love
those.
Twix. Best song to listen to on the way to school.
I cannot give you one song. I listen to a lot of music. I can give you some artists. Just on the way to school, I'll either be listening to the news on like a podcast, or I'll listen to my big two right now are Tame Impala and My Bloody Valentine. And then if I'm kind of feeling a little upbeat, if I'm in a little goofy mood, Talking Heads, Daft Punk, that kind of stuff.
All right, Carter. What is your favorite school lunch?
They had gyros one time, a little flatbread with beef. Not traditional one bit, but it was actually pretty good for what they were working with. But I do miss in middle school we would have that food truck, and that they had some pretty good lunches with that food truck. I don't think they would be allowed to serve that nowadays. I don't know what they have going on there nowadays, but that was amazing, and it was worth the extra money. So
It was.
I do miss that a lot.
That was a really good food truck. Do you prefer to read the books or watch the movie?
If it's a work a work that is both a movie and a book, I'll read the book first, because usually the book is it goes more into depth, or it's just better written. I can't really think of a single movie that is a good adaptation of a book or is better than the book itself.
Thank you for watching today's Senior Spotlight with Carter Rissmiller. My name is Hannah Island. See you next time.
This week's club highlight is none other than our amazing athletic trainers. What's up, Bulldogs Live? I'm Riley Jackson, and I'm here with Doc Martinez for this week's club feature, athletic trainers. Hello, Doc.
Hello, Riley. How are you today?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, so I put together some questions to hopefully get to know you better.
Okay, let's do it.
Please introduce yourself. What do you teach, and how long have you been teaching at Bandera?
All right, so my name is Raul Martinez. Everybody calls me Doc Martinez. And I'm the athletic trainer here at the high school. And I also teach exercise science and kinesiology.
How long have you been teaching like exercise science and kinesiology?
So really, it's only been about 4 or 5 years that I transitioned to those classes under the CTE department. Mm-hmm. Before that, they were labeled Sports Medicine 1, 2, and 3. And that particular class I've been teaching since 2001. I've been teaching 35 years total in my career. Mm-hmm. And this is my 8th year at Bandera High School.
Are you from the Bandera area?
No. So I'm originally from Corpus Christi, and I moved. I grew up there. Went to school at Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, and then I went back to Corpus and took my first job. And at that point, I was there for 7 years, and I moved to Dallas area for 20 years. And then when I decided to move back down to this area, I was looking for jobs in San Antonio, and Bandera was on the map, and they were looking for an athletic trainer, and came for my interview, and the rest is history. Been here a great 8 years.
What got you interested in teaching?
So really, honestly, I never saw myself as a teacher. I wanted to be just an athletic trainer and do athletic training only. Which my first job allowed me to do that. I didn't have to teach at my first job. But then when I moved to the Dallas area, the job that I took up there required me to teach. And I wasn't real keen on the idea at first, but I went ahead and had to go back to school actually and take some classes to get my teaching certificate. And so then I got actually teacher certified in 2001. Mm-hmm. And I've loved it ever since. Like, I didn't really think it was going to be that fun, but I have enjoyed it. It's been one of the, like, an extra part of my athletic training. This just really allowed me to have just relationships with not just athletes, but the general student body as well. Mm-hmm. And it's been very rewarding.
What do the students exactly do in athletic training? All
right. So I do have student assistants that work with me. and currently right now I have 17. You being one, and so a lot of it is just they're an extension of my hands, right? I can't be everywhere at once, and I can't do everything for everybody at the same time. So my student athletic trainers play a valuable role in that sense, where they're just an extension and they assist me with just a variety of things. And so basically, they just kind of help me with day-to-day training room duties.
What kind of opportunities do they have after high school?
So, like I said, my ultimate goal is to get them interested in athletic training, to pursue in college and maybe become a professional athletic trainer. And in college, you can get a scholarship for being an athletic trainer, and it will open up, kind of just a possibility that some people just, may not know what to do or may not have that opportunity for a scholarship. And so athletic training, you can get a scholarship to do that, and you can go work at a college as an athlete, as a student athletic trainer, and work towards your license. And then after that, then the opportunities are almost really endless.
What do you want your students to get from the program?
So ultimately, just that desire to want to learn more about the human body and injuries. But really, the biggest thing I want is to improve their critical thinking skills. Mm-hmm. But then also responsibility, dedication, and time management, right? Because being an athletic trainer is very time consuming. So I hope that they can learn all of those things and walk away from high school with a good experience and some skills that are going to have them prepared for college and even just things in life if they don't go to college.
What's your favorite part about working with students?
Relationships. I really love building relationships with all of my students, not just my student athletic trainers, but athletes as well.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me for this week's club feature. I'm Riley Jackson, and this is Doc Martinez. Deuces.
And finally, let's take a look at a few stills from the theater department's fall's production, The Addams Family Musical, School Edition. The play was a huge success, and the actors and directors want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting them. Well, that was another awesome week for the Bulldogs. We can't wait to do it all again next time. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon so you never miss another video. It's a great day to be a Bulldog, so make your day great. With that, I'm Peyton Mungia.
And I'm Riley Jackson.
And together, we are one. Hello, I'm Mary Poppins.
I could become a beatbox rapper.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. No, you're gonna, no. On your bad knee, dude? What the heck are we doing?
This week, I caught you.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.